This film starts from Venice, where an auction house was about to be auctioned for a lot of expensive things. That's why big rich people were sitting here wearing masks. Here we see the main character of the story, whose name was Cyrus. He was very smart and had once again planned to steal with his friends. Here we are told about Cyrus's team, in which he was the topper himself. Then there was the pilot girl, a lock master, who could easily break all kinds of difficult locks. A girl was a hacker and the boy was an engineer. There is also a man of a very old age who used to help them in their thefts. At this time, he had come to the auction house with Cyrus. There were cameras everywhere, on which the police were watching. And the most senior officer's name is Abby. He had met Cyrus a long time ago. They had become friends. But when Abby found out that he was such a big thief, he made a plan to catch Cyrus on a mission. But because he was very clever, he ran away. But this time Abby was completely ready with his team, that as soon as Cyrus steals, she will catch him with the same colored hands. And now, the auction begins. First of all, a very expensive painting was brought, which costs one after the other. But in the end, it sells for 2 crores. But this thief Cyrus and his companions, who are already in the start, they steal that painting before it reaches the customer. And at the same time, they sell it for 2 crores at the same price in the black market. After that comes the time of the most special kind of thing, whose name was NFT. And because the creator who made it did not want to tell his identity, that's why he had a mask on his face. Now this creation NFT had about 200 cameras installed, which recorded the video and gave a very good video editing. Now the auction began. It was 1.5 to 2.5 crores that the hacker works here. She presses a button and lifts it. As soon as this happens, all the lights there turn off. When the explosion starts, there is chaos everywhere. Now where the rich were thinking of running, Cyrus does his job here. The 2.5 crore bid was made by Cyrus himself. That's why he now came to the NFT creator. Says that you come to my place, NFT will also be taken there, and we will give the money there. Now all these things were sitting on top, Abby was watching. But Cyrus and his team, who were running from here. Abby and his team follow them. They sit on a special kind of boat, a speedboat. They fooled the police and came in the middle of the sea. They set up barriers, causing the police to get stuck behind. And they go ahead from here. They reach their place in ship, where they party after the NFT auction. Abby, who was still investigating, was watching the video of the people who came to the auction very carefully. She saw Cyrus's partner helper, who was still there. That's why they reach him and catch him. There it was found that when these thieves stole the NFT, its prices in the black market continued to increase. 3 to 4, 4 to 5, then it became 8 crores. But to activate it, they needed real money. That's why they kidnapped that creator too. Cyrus talks to him. He started saying that your NFT was to be sold for 2.5 crores in the market. Now because of the theft, it will be sold for 8 crores in the black market. Do you think we kidnapped you like this? No, but by selling it in the black market, we will give you half the profit. This will benefit you and us both. So don't worry, party hard. Cyrus's team's helper Abby was sitting in front, and was answering all the questions in reverse. Abby said that I will put you in jail, and I will bring your truth in front of everyone. It would be better if you tell us everything about your team. Then the helper says that my team is in London at the moment. If you want to catch them, you will have to go there with me. That's why Abby goes to the London Police Department with her colleagues. Here she met another officer who tells her that I have secretly found out that the biggest mafia, whose name is Lars, has recently made deals with the market shares. Due to which the prices have gone up and down, it has benefited a lot. But because of this profit, the prices of the things in the market did not go up and down. But the water of crime spread throughout the city, due to which there was a flood, houses were drowned, people lost their lives. So because of this, all this happened with the market. And now Lars is going to do exactly the same with another share, in which Lars and a large mafia are also included. And they will do this work in the next 2 months. Lars will pay that mafia first. And now I need you to break their deal and stop the payment. That officer tells us that we are looking for a person who can think like thieves and catch thieves. Obviously, for this work, we need a mastermind thief, and you know who he is. Cyrus. On which Abby immediately said, No, sir, nothing can happen as you think. You want me to go to Cyrus and ask him for help, and he will also be ready to help us? Never. It is impossible. Then the officer says that you will have to convince him somehow, so that we can stop Lars. On this, Abby agrees. Immediately goes to Cyrus. Here the two do not feel any guilt to each other that you cheated, you gave. But in the end, Cyrus ends up asking the reason for his arrival. On which Abby says that you have to steal one for me. and she tells him all the things that the officer told Abby. Then she says that you have to steal all that gold. After which Cyrus tells all this to his colleagues. He was shocked, but Cyrus says that I can understand that this work is difficult, but it is very important to do. Because if those people are successful in their plan, then the whole city will be ruined because of selling in the flood. Innocent people will die. And now every time, everyone starts trying to find out how the last Lars, and that Mafia will execute this plan. It was found that all the gold will first come out of Lars' den, then it will be taken from there by trucks, after which it will be sent to its destination by plane. That's why now Cyrus and his team get involved in their own work. How will they complete their mission? Here first of all, the hacker tells that if we make a plane that looks exactly the same, it will be easy to steal. But the question was that where will such a plane come from? On this, Cyrus says that I met a rich boy in the auction house, who does the job of buying planes. He has such a plane that looks a bit like him, which we can change ourselves and make it, so maybe he gave us that plane. That's why now all these people go to that plane dealer, who shows them the same magnificent plane. It was also very beautiful, but it was forbidden to fly it because there were a lot of LED glasses in it, and it was also very noisy. That's why the dealer refuses to give his plane. But Abby tells him that I am a policeman. Keeping such planes is illegal anyway, and if you don't give it to us, you will be in jail. On which he finally agrees. Now the plane was found. So the next biggest problem was how to travel on the radar, for which they will have to make a PSI, which will make such signals, from which two planes must be flying in the air, but that signal will show only one plane. But there was a small problem here. I mean, when these two planes go up and down one after the other, then, for a while these two planes will be visible on the radar, which the people sitting in the headquarters will see. That's why they had to put their special man there. But Abby says that I know an officer at the airport, who is my friend. He is sitting in the headquarters, so he will do our work. That's why he now met that officer, who was on the wheelchair. He kept his word, for which he clearly refused. That's sorry, I will not do this work, because theft is included in this. No, not at all. But then Sarah says that I will give you 10 lakhs in return for this work, for which the officer agreed. So all these teams start their own work, and these people start changing this plane. I mean, they color it so that it looks like another plane, after which the PSI machine is made, which is used in the signals. But its size was looking big, and it was not less than a bomb. That's why Abby tells the hacker to do this. Make many small parts of this PSI machine, which will be given to each member. This way the work will be easy. For this, the hacker agreed. And after a lot of hard work, she makes different parts of the PSI machine. After which finally their final day comes, where everyone gets ready according to their own. It took half the ticket for the business class, so half for the economy, so that it spreads all over the plane. It was found that in Lars's two goons' business, so 3 in the economy class, while the lowest was 10 tons of gold. After which the whole team gets ready to commit their theft. The hacker had hacked all the cameras, so that everything can be kept in view, while the lockmaster had installed his PSI machine in the bathroom. One of his colleagues was scared. That's why he didn't come with him. Then Abby thinks of doing his part. She goes to her business class bathroom. She starts installing the second PSI machine there. But then due to this shock, the machine fell down. It breaks. Many pieces of it were broken, which made Abby very worried, because somehow she had to reassemble and install this machine here. But now the goons also wanted to come to the washroom, and if they see this, then their plan will be ruined. But at the right time, Cyrus came, and now they both together connect the machine and install it there, while the pilot with his intelligence flies his plane and brings down that big plane. Also waits for the PSI to be activated, so that the radar of both the planes has the same signal. That's why right now in the radar of the headquarters, the signals of the two planes were coming. Seeing which the airport officer's colleague says that we should inform the above about this, on which the officer, that is, Abby's colleague, answers that this will be a minor malfunction, will be fine in 2 to 3 minutes. He started confusing him with his words. While the PSI is activated, the pilot connects his plane with the other plane. As soon as this happens, the signals are found, due to which now only one plane can be seen on the radar. Then the officer tells his colleague, "Look, I told you this is bad. Now it's okay." Now the lockmaster reaches the area below, where the golden safe was lying. He puts his high-tech machine on the safe, and tries to break its lock. But in the meantime, the goons got suspicious. That's why he starts trying to reach his gold. As soon as the news of this happened to Cyrus, he starts stopping them, due to which all those thieves start fighting with the goons of Lars. They start having a great fight. They were fighting in the moving plane. Now, due to the shock, the pilot feels as if there is something wrong with the plane. That's why he immediately informs the headquarters. Then Abby's colleague tells the officers that the weather is bad. That's why you have to land the plane. Then the pilot listens to him and starts landing the plane. But this place was too small to land the plane, due to which he has to face a lot of difficulties. But he somehow lands the plane on that small airport. That's why now Cyrus's pilot also lands the plane there. But Lars also found out about this, that our plane has been hijacked, where it was supposed to land, instead of being there. That's why Lars tells his colleagues that whoever has stopped my gold from reaching me, kill them or bring them to me. There the lockmaster apologizes to Cyrus that please forgive me. I could not steal the gold by breaking the lock in time. Now this gold will be in the hands of the goons and their head mafia Lars, and they will make their dangerous deal. Now they had no other way. That's why with the goons, while sleeping they start going to Lars. They are going to their pilot through the plane. There that mafia also comes to Lars. She wanted that as soon as the deal is made, there should be a flood in the city, so that the shares of the market should rise. But that mafia also found out that the plane through which their gold was coming, it has been hijacked. But Lars tells him that my goons have taken control of the situation. You will get the goods. Just do the deal somehow and finalize it today. There was still a fight on the plane. Now in the radar of the headquarters, both the planes are visible. Then, tracing the plane, the government sends its fighter jets behind the plane to attack. But here Cyrus and the pilot use their brains. They turn the plane upside down and write that there are people in it, so do not attack. So for now those fighter jets do not attack them, but start following, so that when this plane lands, the police go there and handle the whole situation. After which now this plane lands on the ground, which starts moving forward, destroying the house. Not only this, but breaking the security wall. The plane started going inside. As soon as this happens, all the gold falls out. Seeing this, the mafia tells Lars that now I will take all this gold. Along with that our deal is also cancelled. Saying which he started going from here. But Lars, who is angry, he shoots him and kills him. Now the police who were following them also came here. As soon as they started catching Lars, he says that this is my own house, and these thieves came here to deal with that mafia woman. This is the real culprit mafia. They have killed that mafia woman, so you take them. But here Cyrus uses his brain. He shows the police with the recording of the plane's LED glass and NFT creation that the real culprit Lars is the mafia. She had made a deal to sleep with the mafia. It was a plan to destroy the whole city. That's why the police arrested Lars. In this mission, Abby and London's officer was also included, whose purpose was to stop this deal. So, because of being successful in this, all that gold, the police takes it with them. Abby becomes a part of Cyrus's team. Here it was found that when Abby was a child, she liked a painting a lot, which Cyrus now thinks of gifting her, so that Abby gets impressed with it, and these people become one again. After which the biggest thing comes to light here. Actually the lockmaster had taken all the gold from there instead of real gold. He had put fake gold instead of gold, and did it like this, so that he did not succeed in breaking the safe. That is the gold that was caught by the police. It was just a bricks of gold like people. While the real gold, it was disappeared from the sky at the same time, and these people had sent it to its place. That is, this thief once again, because of his mastermind, he was successful in committing such a big theft. These people then go to get their gold. Everyone is so successful. They hug each other and meet. There was no place for their happiness.